George Weston Foods is one of Australia and New Zealand's largest food manufacturers, employing around 8,000 employees in close to 60 sites. With a proud history of growth fueled by both acquisition and an entrepreneurial spirit, George Weston Foods produce some of Australia and New Zealand's best-loved brands. Iconic brands such as Don Small Goods, KR Castlemaine, Sunblessed, Golden, Top Taste, Bergen, and brands such as Bazaar Breads of the World are all part of the George Weston Foods business. Today we take a look inside George Weston Foods Castlemaine operations, where there are 16 ABB palletizing robots working to serve 32 packaging lines, making it Australia's largest palletizing system.
So the palletizing line collects over 450 different products at a rate of up to 9,000 cartons per hour, bringing those in from 4 different packing areas, 27 lines with over 1 kilometre of conveyor, bringing them into the palletizing cell, which has 16 robots serving 32 pallet stations, with another robot up the front preparing the pallets, and then the 2 rail systems with 4 shuttles taking the finished pallets down to 2 stretch wrappers, outputting over 100 pallets per hour and feeding them to the AGVs.
So the GWF Castlemaine site produces a range of small goods that are supplied to consumers through the retail food service and small distributor network. The factory is separated into 4 key plants. We've got ham, bacon, salami and continental small goods, and each of those plants is serviced by a shared palletizer and distribution service.
So the problems we were experiencing before the robots were the manual handling, the OH&S issues, the downtime of not getting the product out fast enough, the loss and the labour costs.
Also, we were having challenges through the retailers with making sure that the consistency and quality of our pallets was what they required for their now automated networks. And like everyone else, we had increasing labour costs and had some concerns about our ability to meet the productivity targets that we needed to remain competitive. There is definitely a trend in the marketplace to move to more shelf-ready, smaller pack sizes, and obviously that increases the repetitiveness of the tasks that the team here needed to do, therefore increasing our OH&S risk, which is probably the main risk that we have on site.
I think the defining factor was knowing that we could eliminate a lot of manual handling, remove a fair bit of the labour cost due to the manual handling.
I guess the ability to manage the speed and volume that was coming out of 4 facilities coming into a central distribution space was definitely a factor, but also the footprint that we had available to us at the time. Our installation was largely a greenfield installation. However, we have seen obviously a huge improvement in the OH&S injuries associated with palletizing because we've largely eliminated that task. The other things that we've had is the rejection levels that we would get from customers with regard to our pallets and how they were presented to them has obviously improved significantly. And finally, we've definitely managed to deal with the volume that is now being processed out of this facility as each of the facilities have come online.
Yeah, we chose the IRB 4600 robot. While we looked at the palletizers, the orientation and positioning of the cartons needed the 6th axis, so while the palletizers offered higher speed, we needed the extra dexterity of the 6th axis robot to be sure that we'd be able to handle all of the palletizing tasks from the conveyors coming in. Configuration of the line was chosen based on the rates coming into on individual lines, so each robot's able to look after 2 lines and maintain the rates on those 2 lines, so that really dictated the configuration of the line, with the 16 robots serving the 32 pallet stations. We're very happy with the way the project's worked out. It's Australia's largest robotic palletizing system. It's working to specification, the customer's very happy, and it's a great looking facility. Being built from greenfield allowed us to really make a world-class facility up there, so we're very proud and very happy with the installation.